Okay, we've made it to number 6. This one is probably the most important aside from judging yourself and stopping yourself from ever beginning. Don't be a sprinter. Do be in it for the long haul. You have to know that it really is like the tortoise and the hare. Even if you're just taking tiny steps forward, this time next year, you're still gonna be a year older. So would you rather be a year older having done all of the things that you've experienced? Or would you rather be a year older saying, oh, you know what? I took that acting class last year. I really wish I would have stuck with it. That's how I am about the piano, and that's how I am about my singing lessons, and that's how I am about ice skating for that matter. When I was a kid, my mom gave me the option to do all of those things. And now here I am, 54 years old, thinking, I could have been doing that for 54 years. You imagine how great I'd be? So I can sing, I can sell a song, but I'm not a trained tenor like my brother, well, you know, or the female version of that, a trained first alto. But I am an actor because I never gave up. So don't give up. Just stay in it, and every now and then, when you're ready, if you are the tortoise and the hare has burnt out because he's taken a nap, because he's sprinting and then giving up and sprinting and then giving up, if you're the tortoise and you're prepared, I truly believe when that role comes around that was meant for you, you're going to be ready and you're going to walk in and you're going to book it. Don't worry how long it takes. Would you care if they said, you know what? I know you want to be an actor, but I'm not going to give you your first TV show until 5 years from now. Would you say no? I would say, okay, great. I'll just continue to be an actor for the next 5 years and learn as much as I can. And in 5 years, I'm going to get my own TV show. But how will you know? If you give up, you will never know. I almost quit my training program in New York because it was so difficult and I was going through all this, I don't know, like 20-something angst in my life, and I marched into the head of the program's office, same man I auditioned for that I told you that story actually, and I walked in and I said, you know, I just don't know if this is right for me. And he said to me, Dawnnie, if you don't finish, you'll never know. Thank you for telling me that. If you don't stick with it, how will you ever know? Don't do this to yourself. It's self-sabotage to just say, oh, well, I'm not going to get it, so I'm not going to try that hard. I talked to you about that already, right? That's a part of self-sabotage. Just do it. If you love it, just do it. Do a little bit every day. I know we're busy. Do something creative every day. I think I even have that in a little sign. You can only see part of the sign behind me. Don't be a sprinter. Be in it for the long haul and stick with it. And study hard, all right? I can't wait to do more with you. Please sign up for private coachings. That's where you really get to know me. And don't do any of those 6 things, all right? I'm gonna give you a 7th one right now. Be professional. Be professional and kind to everyone, especially in the waiting room. You never know how many casting directors are sort of hiding out in the waiting room to see whether you're well behaved. If you are acting up with your mom because you think you're all that and you're at an audition and you're being like really irritating, you think they want to work with you for months at a time or for 8 hours on a set? Nope. Doesn't matter how good you are. You know, we hear stories about that all the time, about people who make comebacks who were, you know, hard to work with or whatever, but those are the rare instances. The larger amount of people who act like that are not going to get hired in the first place. People are going to want to work with you if you're prepared and kind and polite and early, all of those things. I'll talk to you about more of those things in the audition classes, but be kind and polite and be professional. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next series. Bye for now.